Hey, SKOL Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? This is your die-hard Vikings fan breaking down the absolute chaos in our quarterback room right now. Because if there's one thing that gets my blood pumping more than a Justin Jefferson deep ball, it's the raw, heart-pounding drama of who the hell is going to sling it on Sunday. We're staring down Week 13 against those sneaky Seahawks, and with McCarthy nursing a concussion from that gut-wrenching Packers loss, we've got rookie nerves, vet surprises, and a whole lot of what-ifs that could flip our season on its head. Stick with me, because this Vikings news is going to have you yelling at your screen. Let's dive in and see if we can rally this squad to glory. Imagine this, our young gunslinger, McCarthy, the kid we all pinned our purple dreams on, takes a brutal hit in Lambeau and boom, he's sidelined, symptoms hitting him mid-flight home like a bad omen from the football gods. It's his third ding this year, folks. Ankle sprain early, hand bruise mid-season, now this concussion protocol nightmare. And just when you think it can't get worse, Carson Wentz, our grizzled backup beast, is Deniso for the year with that shredded left shoulder, forcing surgery and leaving us thinner than a goal line defense. But hold up. Here comes Brosmer, the undrafted Minnesota kid from UNH, stepping up like he's been waiting his whole life for this chaos. He's snagged those first-team reps, and the buzz is electric. Could this be the spark we need to shock Seattle? You know what kills me? JJ's been throwing picks like confetti. 2 in each of his last 3 starts, turning promising drives into Packer parties. But rewind to that Thursday bombshell. The Vikings swoop in and ink Desmond Ridder to the practice squad, a third-round Falcons flameout who's bounced from Atlanta to Raiders to who knows where. But hey, he's got that 64% completion clip and an 8-9 record under pressure. Ridder's no savior, but in a room this battered, he's emergency insurance gold. What do you think, fam? Does this move scream desperation or smart depth? Hit the comments. I need your hot takes before kickoff. Now, let's paint the picture of that Packers nightmare. McCarthy drops back, eyes downfield for Jefferson, but bam, the blindside rush crushes him, helmet to turf in a hit that echoed through Lambeau like thunder. He gutted it out for a bit, but by the flight home, the symptoms crept in: headache, dizziness, the works that land you straight in protocol. Kevin O'Connell's playing it cool, saying JJ's limited in Wednesday's practice, but deep down we all feel the weight. Our rookie's learning curve just got a concussion-shaped detour. And with Wentz's shoulder turning him into a spectator for the stretch run, it's like the universe is testing our SKOL faith. Brosmer's been a snap away all season, prepping like a vet. Remember his training camp flashes where he dissected defenses with that veteran eye progression? O'Connell's raving about it. Could this be the kid's breakout? Flashback to JJ's rookie roller coaster. Drafted high with sky-high hopes, he flashes brilliance one snap, then coughs up interceptions the next. Those 2-per-game daggers in losses to the Bears, Lions, and now Cheeseheads. It's brutal watching a phenom stumble, but that's NFL boot camp, right? The stats don't lie. His completions dipping, yards per attempt scraping bottom, all while our O-line leaks like a sieve. Yet, here's the hook. If McCarthy clears protocol last minute, does he reclaim the reins? Or do we unleash Brosmer's fresh legs on Seattle's secondary? I'm torn, SKOL fam. Protocol's a 5-step beast, and with only days ticking, this uncertainty's got me pacing like it's 4th and goal. Who's your pick to start? Drop it below. Let's debate. Enter Justin Jefferson, our wideout wizard, dropping truth bombs in the locker room that hit harder than his one-handed grabs. It's early, JJ tells reporters, eyes locked like he's coaching his teammate through the fire. He's new to the game, new to this NFL grind, learning just like we all did as rookies, battling that mental hurdle after an injury-riddled debut year. Jefferson's not sugarcoating. He sees the tough transition, the film sessions turning into therapy, but then he flips it. These past games? Pure gold for growth. By season's end, he's gonna bounce back in ways nobody sees coming. Mark my words. Chills, right? That's our star believing when the chips are down, rallying the room like only he can. Think about it. Jefferson's words aren't fluff. They're fuel for a fan base that's ridden this injury wave from Week 2's ankle agony to now. McCarthy's been a warrior, gutting through pain, but those picks? They're ghosts of reads rushed, pressures panicked. Yet, JJ's got that quiet fire, the kind that turns, what if, in to watch this. And with Brosmer lurking, ready to inject that rookie hunger, 5 of 8 for 42 yards in mop-up duty, a solid 76 passer rating. Our QB room's a powder keg of potential. Seahawks game looms with Geno Smith picking apart secondaries. If we get the right arm under center, that purple passing attack could explode. But what if protocol stalls JJ? You feeling the hype for Brosmer or holding out for McCarthy magic? Sound off. Your voice keeps this Vikings news alive. Zoom in on Brosmer's backstory, because this undrafted gem from the Gophers' backyard is straight out of a Hollywood underdog script. Walk on at New Hampshire, transfers to Minnesota, lights up the MAC with poise that screams pro. Now, at 24, he's our last healthy trigger man on the 53, snagging those reps like he owns US Bank Stadium. O'Connell's hyping his snap-away readiness. And after Wentz's IR exit, Brosmer's ascended from third-string shadow to spotlight contender. No starts yet, but those preseason dinks and dunks? Surgical. And Thursday's Ritter signing? It's the safety net, but make no mistake. Brosmer's the bet. The bold call to spark a 4-7 squad clawing for wild-card dreams. Ritter's resume reads like a vet's highlight reel with plot twists. Third-round steal in 22, 17 starts for Atlanta, 3,544 yards, 14 TDs against 12 picks. That gritty 8-9 ledger proving he can scrap. Then the carousel, 6 games with Vegas in 24, 61% completions for 458 yards, 2 scores each way, waived, scooped, now back with us on practice squad after a Bengals stint. He's no franchise face, but in emergency mode, that mobility, 78 rushes, 293 yards, 5 TDs, could scramble Seattle's blitz. Vikings news like this? It's chess in the QB crisis. Depth over desperation. Fans, if Brosmer falters, you trusting Ritter's arm or praying for a miracle? Let's hear it. Your predictions fuel the fire. That Packers loss still stings like a frozen turf burn. McCarthy's helmet-to-helmet echo. The crowd's roar turning to our groans as we drop to 4-7, staring up at Seattle's 8-3 perch. But here's the storyteller's twist. Every great Vikings saga has a comeback arc, from 98's Moonlit Miracle to 09's Brett Favre fairy tale. This concussion protocol, this JJ's villain origin forging. Resilience in the rehab room, film breakdowns turning pain to precision. Wentz's shoulder shelf life ends his run, but it clears runway for fresh blood. Brosmer's calm command, Ritter's road-tested reps. We're not out. We're reloading, Purple Heart intact. What moment from that Lambeau L haunts you most? Share it. Together we heal and hype. Jefferson's presser wisdom lingers like post-win confetti. He sees McCarthy's mental stage battles, the rookie's raw edge sharpening against adversity, those interceptions as tuition paid in full. Tough transition, JJ admits, but his faith? Unshakable. He's learning faster than folks think. Gonna flip the script uniquely. It's big bro energy from our 1,000-yard machine, the guy who's caught fire amid QB carousels before. And with Brosmer echoing that underdog vibe, local kid, zero hype, all heart, this duo's dynamic could redefine our stretch run. Seahawks secondary's no joke, but if we sync clicks, watch the fireworks. SKOL believers, you buying JJ's bounce-back prophecy? Comment yes or nah. Let's build the buzz. Thursday's practice squad scoop on Ritter wasn't just ink on paper. It was a war room whisper. Vikings brass hedging bets as McCarthy's limited throws raised eyebrows. Brosmer owned the ones, dissecting scout team looks with that vet poise, while Ritter's on site, absorbing schemes like a sponge. Stats-wise, it's a patchwork quilt. JJ's rookie woes, those 6 picks in 3 games. Wentz's vet void, 0 snaps post-surgery. Brosmer's blank slate, 8 attempts, steady as she goes. Ritter's 4,000 plus career yards add grit. But this is Brosmer's audition. First start potential against a Seahawks D that's feasted on young QBs. Heart rate spiking yet? If you're scripting this upset, who's your MVP arm? Tell me in the replies. Layer in the stakes. At 4-7, every snap's a playoff pulse check. Wildcards nipping at our heels. McCarthy's protocol progress? Day-by-day drama. O'Connell coy but optimistic. Wednesday limits to Thursday full? Game time call. Wentz's absence aches. His cannon arm idled after that labrum tear, but it spotlights Brosmer's ascent. From practice pest to primetime prospect, that 18.8 QBR in relief hinting at hidden heat. Ritter lurks as the what-if weapon, his Falcon fumbles forgiven in favor of Raider resilience. This Vikings news trifecta: injury, ignition, insurance. It's fuel for fan frenzy. What's your gut on our Sunday survival odds? Optimist or doomsayer? Drop the truth. Envision the huddle. O'Connell diagramming protections, Jefferson barking routes, Brosmer nodding like he's run 1,000 reps, McCarthy's sideline stare, pure motivation, that rookie's fire banked but blazing inside. Protocols no joke. Cognitive tests, balance beams, the science safeguarding our star. But clear him and he's thunder. Stall him, Brosmer spark. Wentz watches from afar, shoulder strapped, whispering vet wisdom via text. Ritter, the wild card, his 63.6% clip a comfort in crisis. Seattle's rainy Lumen Field looms, Darnold smirking. But we thrive in turmoil, SKOL style. Fans, this feels like 98 Redux. You sensing epic upset vibes? Let's chat it. Your stories keep the purple pulse pounding. Ritter's journey adds the flavor. Bearcats baller turned NFL nomad. Those 17 Atlanta starts a grind of glory and gaffes. 14 TDs lighting up domes. 12 picks teaching humility. Vegas 24 was cameo chaos. Two-score symmetry in limited looks. Then waivers to wanderlust. Now Minnesota Redux. He was here in camp. Cut but not forgotten, signed swift as McCarthy's setback hit. It's not splashy, but strategic. Practice reps honing our scheme, emergency elevation if Brosmer buckles. Vikings news depth like this? It screams survival smarts. What if he sees real snaps, hero or hiccup? Your bold prediction. Please. Comments are our coliseum. McCarthy's mid-game grit in Green Bay? Legendary. Pushing through haze, heaving to Addison for chunks before the fog forced focus. But protocol demands patience. Steps 1 through 5 a gauntlet of green lights. O'Connell's vote of confidence. Max is prepared, always has been. Brosmer's Minnesota roots run deep. Gopher faithful turned fan favorite. His UNH tape a treasure of touch passes. Wentz's woe? A reminder of fragility. His season-ending slice opening doors. This QB quake? It's our rally cry, turning turmoil to triumph. Seahawks, beware the purple storm brews. Who's ready to SKOL through Seattle? Shout it out. Jefferson's locker room lift isn't hype. It's history. He's torched secondary sans stable QB. 200+ yards on sheer will. Overcome the injury mental. He urges McCarthy, mirroring his own sideline sabbaticals. Brosmer could create that spark. JJ adds, a nod to fresh energy amid the stall. Ritter rounds the roster, his 293 rush yards a mobile mismatch for blitz-happy foes. At 4-7, this matchup's must-win math. Beat Seattle, breathe playoff air. The intrigue, protocol's final verdict Friday. Heart in throat? Me too. What's your game plan prayer? Comment chain starts now. Thursday's signing seals the suspense. Ritter's pen to paper a purple promise of preparedness. Practice squad savvy as Brosmer bears the brunt. McCarthy's limited? A tease of return, but odds tilt to rookie reigns. Wentz's wingman role ends, but his lessons linger, poise under fire. Stats stack the story. Brosmer's 76 rating a quiet qualifier. Ritter's 8-9 a scrappy scorecard. Seahawks 8-3 swagger? Meet our underdog snarl. This Vikings news narrative? Pure adrenaline. Fans, if Brosmer balls out, Hall of Fame highlight? Let's manifest. Your words weave the win. The flight home fog for JJ, symptoms silent then surging, mirrors our season's stealth slides, from hot starts to injury ice storms. But O'Connell's optimism? Infectious. Confidence in Max is sky high. Brosmer's backstory bites back. Undrafted but unbowed, that local lore fueling fire. Ritter's return? Roster roulette, his TD tally a timely tonic. Jefferson's prophecy? The plot pivot, rookie redemption arc incoming. Week 13's whistle waits. Who wears the helmet? The answer drops soon, but the hype? Ours now. SKOL Squad, your pregame ritual for this? Spill it below. Encore on the echo. That Lambo lick on McCarthy wasn't just a hit. It was a harbinger protocol plunging us into Plan B pandemonium. Wentz's wardrobe to watching? A vet's valiant but vanquished vow. Brosmer's baton grasp? Bold, his 8 attempts a appetizer to main course mastery. Ritter's reserve role? Relief in ranks, ready to rumble if reps require. Jefferson's jabs of encouragement? The emotional elixir, turning tough to triumph. Seattle's surf and turf tests us. Will we sink or soar? Your vote. Brosmer breakout or JJ Jubilee? Engage, Vikings Nation. Final frame on the frenzy. Protocol's clock ticks, practices pulse with possibility. McCarthy's throws tentative, Brosmer's true. O'Connell's oracle. He's a snap away always. Wentz's whisper from wings, wisdom without wear. Ritter's resume refresh, relevant that 61% a safety stat. JJ's bounce back belief, the beacon blind faith blazing. At 4-7, this is do or die December door. Kick it open. Fans, we've weathered worse. This is our war cry. What's the one play you dream for Sunday? Paint it vivid in comments. Alright, SKOL Warriors, we've unpacked this QB cyclone from concussion crash to rookie rush, vet voids to Jefferson's jolt. Pure purple passion on the line against Seattle. If Brosmer ignites or JJ jets back, we're talking turnaround magic. Either way, our faith's fierce. Love diving deep with you. Now, smash that like if you're hyped for the havoc. Drop your starter pick and score prediction in the comments to fire up the feed. Subscribe for every Vikings news drop so you never miss the madness. And share this with your fellow purple peeps to spread the SKOL spirit. Let's pack Lumen with echoes of US Bank. Go Vikings. Take it to M. Hail.